Hello and welcome to another video on my channel, and yeah, this video might take any longer because it is my review for like the semi-finals, and in this video it's only the first one, as you can see it in the title. And yeah, for everyone who's new to this channel, I'm Jonathan and I react or review or just talk about Eurovision acts and like everything that is around the Eurovision Song Contest and national finals and country success, whatever this is, what it's about on this channel. And if you are new and interested in all those topics, then it would be nice if you subscribe to it, because then you wouldn't miss anything. And yeah, here we go. It is semi-final 1. And we kick this off in the running order, of course. So I go through all the acts and talk a bit about them. And yeah, now we start with Lithuania with Discotheque by The Roop. They did it last year as well, or would have done it, of course. But as we know, they had a song, they won a national final, we're about to go to Eurovision. And there was a huge hype around their song On Fire, and I was skeptical that they can create such a hype again, and or even do it a bit better than they did it in the last year. And then we've heard Discotheque, and I really like this topic, like Dance Alone. Of course, it's talking about the quarantine and lockdown and everything, and just the COVID times, but without in your face, like it is in a way I think Europe wants to hear it. And it is a song that, yeah, I think that a lot of people will enjoy this, and it is a great opener for the first semi-final, and to kick this off after we had such a year and we are still in the same situation, but however the contest still takes place. But okay, whatever, you are alone, but hey, let's dance alone. And yeah, everyone dances alone in the end, we are still together. And I really like this idea, and the song is great. And yeah, I really love the song personally, and I think that the chances are pretty good as well, because this is something different and edgy, and I mean, they have character and charisma, and this is what you need. And I can't even explain it in a good way, but this is just something Europe will recognize and will vote for it. I'm pretty sure that this is, yeah, I think they will do really well with the televote. I think they are probably even the favorite to win the televote, if it comes to my my feeling about it. And the biggest concern is probably the juries, because we also have to talk about them. Will they get into it as well? I think it is definitely one of the jury friendlier songs of the competition, so I think top 10 with the juries is definitely possible and realistic. But I don't know how it will turn out in the final, but I would say top 5 overall in the final is definitely something they should aim for with such an act. Well, and we move on with the second. It is Slovenia. Another act we should have had last year, Voda by Ana Soglic. Now it is Amen by Ana Soglic. A huge act. I mean, it's such a grand moment when this gospel choir, whatever is there in the background, starts and the chorus, and the instruments, it just sounds epic to me. And I really have problems to separate my personal opinion and my professional view on this act, because I really love it. And yeah, I mean, start number 2 has never been a good thing in Eurovision, but yeah. And also this semi-final is really strong. I think that the juries might get into this and really, really see the potential in it. Her vocals are on point, but unfortunately, I think that it will be hard with the televote to really, to get enough calls or app votes or SMS to push it through to the finals, especially because this is a really tough semi-final. So yeah, but we will see. Best of luck to Slovenia. And third is Russia. Start number 3, it is Russia, and they did not send an act from last year. They choose Manisha in a national final even, and props to Russia. This song is so great in a way that it's just something different and Russian, and I mean, like Russian woman, I think it's also like, you could also say every woman in the world needs to know you're strong enough and so on. So this topic is really popular these years, and I mean, obviously, I think it is important to hear that message, and it's also important to hear it from Russia. And the fact that this is in Russian, I think it will get a lot of sympathy from like former Soviet nations from the televote. I think that, and I mean, there are a lot of Russian people in Europe. I mean, for example, in Germany even, or Poland, or wherever. I think they will vote for Russia because they really understand that Manisha talks to them, especially, and I think they will get into this. But yeah, I think for like to make it through, you also need the votes from, I don't know, countries like Portugal or Sweden, and I just think that then the countries without a lot of Russians might not really get into this and won't vote for it because it's just like, from the sound, it's just not Western, and it's like nothing usual we hear often in like the Western countries or Scandinavian countries. So yeah, and I also think that it will be really hard with the jury votes to make it, but yeah, this is how it goes. And then we move on with Sweden with Tusse and Voices. Usual concept, Melodifestivalen winner. Good staging, nice vocals, I mean, gorgeous vocals. The song is, it really has a mass appeal, and this is something good. I mean, there's no clear winner in the contest this year, in my opinion. So the field is really open, and Sweden is there as well as a surprise, probably. I think that the juries will love it, and like probably like in the last years as well, that the televote won't get into this But on the other hand, I can also see Sweden really succeeding with the public votes this year, because I mean, he won all age groups in Melodifestivalen, so he won the televote as well by a lot. And this shows to me that this song has a lot of mass appeal, and it talks to everyone, and it will talk to everyone in Europe as well, and Australia. So I think that, and I mean, the topic, like a million voices, we have the voice, it is important, it like probably has never been before, that we are heard and that we are together in this and so on. Inspiring person, probably like Black Lives Matter. I think this is something that can really succeed, and once again, like again and again and again, Sweden doesn't have to worry at all about the qualification. Of course, in Eurovision everything is possible, but like a Swedish non-qualification this year, it would be such a shocker, and I can't see it happening. Probably not top 5 this year, but they will end up on a good place. nothing to blame about this. And yeah, good luck Sweden. And then we move on, Australia. And I mean, it's a song that's not really special to me. It's nice. I think that there might be a bit of jury appeal, but I'm also like, okay, why should a jury vote for this and not for an act like Lithuania or Malta or Sweden or Slovenia? I mean, where the vocals are just gorgeous. It's radio friendly, it's pleasant, but this is a tough semi-final, so I think that this year it might be even hard for them to make it to the final. For the first time ever, it would be a non-qualification. Will it happen? I don't know. It can happen, seriously. And yeah, North Macedonia, same about Australia. I mean, great vocals here, and I like that song. And it is something special even, and it also has a huge message. And it's important, but yeah, I think that most people are like, yeah, okay, it's nice, we've heard it. But after all songs, we might forget it. So this might be the problem here for North Macedonia. I mean, fingers crossed. I hope they staged this well, but we never know. So yeah. Then we move on, Ireland. Leslie Roy, Maps. I've just heard that they will have a staging concept that we've never had before. Or that they try to do something we've never had before. And like, if it succeeds, it will be like a trend setter. And I'm like, okay, wow. I mean, it has to succeed if they want to make it to the final. And I mean, everything has to work. Vocals, this staging. I mean, the song works, I think. So yeah, I'm not so sure about her vocals because I never heard her live. So this is my biggest concern, but I think that this has televote appeal and even jury appeal. I mean, if this is something really special, the juries will get into this and will vote for it. So yeah, I think it is like between qualifier and non-qualifier, so like borderline, or I don't know. It can also be like a safe qualifier or a safe non-qualifier if it flops or it tops in the arena, if it really does well live in television as well. So yeah. And then it's Cyprus, start number 8, El Diablo, jury friendly, and I don't know how the televote, the audience will get into this. I mean, the song is nothing really special. It's up-tempo, but yeah, it reminds of Lady Gaga. But I'm like, okay, yeah, will Europe really vote for this? I mean, Tamta ended up on 9th place in the semi-final, so it wasn't even that an obvious qualifier in the end. And almost did not qualify. And I think Tamta was stronger than Elena Sangrino. And also, I just think she's not so sympathetic. So like this sympathy effect might not work for it. However, I mean, Cyprus is placed like the last in the first half, so this is always a good sign. Yeah, I think they will probably qualify, but I'm prepared for a shocking non-qualification here. Let's be honest. Yeah, and then we talk about Norway, and a lot are like, okay, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, Norway will get problems, and I'm like, first of all, I like it, but that's not the important part. I think it will make it, obviously, to the finals. Juries will love this, and I also think that the audience will get into this. Probably not top 5 with the televote, but I think it will still be enough for making it definitely to the final. I mean, definitely, this is a qualifier, and if you want it or not, they will make it. And Croatia is then, after Norway, it's Croatia. TikTok has also Croatian lyrics, which is good. I mean, the song yeah, does it stand out? To me, it stands out a bit in the running order. But is this something I'm like going crazy for? It's not. I mean, we will listen to this on this evening and probably in the final as well, but we move on with our lives, and next year I won't talk about this anymore, probably. If they don't have like an epic staging or something like, okay, wow, this is something excellent. I mean, probably she's the Eleni Foureira of this year, like no one talks about her, and then after rehearsal she's climbing the odds and in the end almost winning. Probably, I mean, even, yeah, it can happen, seriously, but I don't see it happening. I think it is even a contender for a non-qualification, but we will see. And then it's Belgium, Hoorphonic. Jury appeal, I think that she has the vocals, and then then they won't mess it up. I mean, the juries will get into this. I'm not so sure about the televote, but yeah, I think I would say that a qualification is possible for them this year. And then it's Israel, Eden Alian, great vocals, but the song is nothing special. I mean, yeah, she will impress the juries with her vocals, but I think that the televote won't. I mean, will it stand out? Definitely not. And it sounds hard, but I just think it will be a problematic to make it to the finals. Probably they will make it, but yeah, let's see. Fingers crossed. I mean, I would love to see Israel in the final, but just because it's a great country and Eden Alian is an excellent singer and Fika Libby was awesome, and so she just deserves to get a qualification for her hard work for 2 years. But this song, I wouldn't miss it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. And then it's Roxanne from Romania. Not Alcoholiu, this was last year, it's Amnesia. I listened to the song once, and this was when it was released, and then I ignored it. Not my cup of tea, personally. I think it will be a dark horse. I think this is an act like everything is possible. They can make it to the final, end up in the top 10, but they can also non-qualify. I think like the gap is absolutely existing, it's really high, and yeah, this is what I say about Romania. Probably they will make it, but yeah. The qualification after 2 non-qualifiers, it would be something they deserve, but yeah. And then it's Azerbaijan, Matahari by Effendi. It sounds different. It sounds like Azerbaijan, but again, it's something we're like, okay, yes, I'm going crazy for this. No, but it stands out in the competition for the televoters, and I think that the juries will not vote for this. I mean, this is nothing for the juries. I think it will be hard for them to really vote for this song. I mean, I don't see the jury appeal. I mean, if they stage it in a good way, if she has the vocals, probably, but yeah, borderline qualifier or borderline non-qualifier, Azerbaijan, yeah. And then Ukraine, it is Gore. And I mean, I compare it with Poland 2019 because this is a similar style and act. And Poland did not make it, but they were close to make it. And I think this is exactly what I expected for Ukraine, like borderline non-qualifier or borderline qualifier, just because the televote might like it, like because they're Eastern countries. I mean, there is Romania and there's also Azerbaijan and probably North Macedonia. We'll get into this as well, and Lithuania. I mean, yeah, but I mean, there isn't Poland in the semi-final. There isn't Moldova. So there is like most countries are like Western, like Norway or Belgium or Sweden, Ireland. And I also don't think that like Cyprus or Malta are like, okay, yes, this is what we listen to and we are going crazy for it. I have my concerns. Probably it will make it, but it looks like a first non-qualification for Ukraine is in the waiting room. I don't know. And then last but not least, Malta, like the big favorite to win Eurovision, at least to the bookmakers. Juries will love it. Televote will love it, but probably not as much as the juries will do. I think it's still like the favorite to win the semi-final. But later, when it comes to the final, I think that there will be a competition. The others are strong as well. There are France, there is Switzerland, there are like the surprising acts, probably. Lithuania might be there as well. I don't know. It will be close, but I mean, we don't even have to talk about them. I mean, you don't have to waste that time in this video and talk about Malta. They are a safe qualifier. I mean, come on. And yeah, no discussion, Malta will qualify. And yeah, this is it. This is my review about the semi-final one. And now here you can see my prediction. I mean, I said it's about some like non-qualifier, no potential. I wasn't sure, but in the end, I just decided to release like a prediction about the semi-final in this video. And this is what I think right now, but it can change. So don't criticize me for this. I mean, you can have your opinion and it might be different. This is mine, but it's like my very first prediction for semi-final one. It is about change. I mean, after the rehearsals, it might change, and yeah, everything is open, but I'm sure about Lithuania, I'm sure about Sweden, I'm sure about Malta, I'm sure about Norway. And then, I don't know, it's up to you and up to the juries for voting for the songs they like. And yeah, this is it. This is what I think. What do you think about semi-final one? Let me know it in the comment section down below. And don't forget to hit the notification button if you subscribe to this channel as well. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And yeah, we will see you for the review of semi-final 2 in 2 days. So bye.